Jeez.
Let's get down to the business at hand. Now that
And go time.
everything is finally working and great and good. This is our playthrough of Katawa Shoujo. We've been at this for 2 hours.
Of all the
I'm
games
Naoto.
of all the games
This
we could
guy
be
is
playing,
Straw.
I'm just saying. Yeah, that's
Straw, introduce yourself.
Really? We're going with Straw. Okay, I'm Straw. Yeah, you're gonna call me Straw anyways if I change it to
Yeah, I'm gonna
Shadow.
call you Straw anyway. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, this is Katawa Shoujo. If you don't know what it is, go look it the fuck up. If you do know what it is, welcome.
You're so lazy. You know, you could just put it in the
I am
description.
It'll be in the doobly-doo below.
The
There you go.
doobly-doo. You can't even come up with your own word for it.
No one does. I don't care.
Just...
Yes, let's
Okay.
begin.
And we're going.
Here we go.
Yep. This is literally the only way you're gonna make me play this. Just by making you... watching you do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. Oh!
It's a retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous. You can do it, man.
My 3rd grade reading.
You didn't even try. You were like, you just saw it. You're like, nope, nope, not doing it.
I was just like, hey, ooh, whatever.
Yep, yeah.
But now in the late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. There you go, Straw.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, go.
Oh, I'm doing this? Wait, am I?
Yeah, it's totally you.
Why me? We did not agree to this, but...
Okay.
Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyways? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white-painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like the time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone's approaching me from behind. Oh god, this is how we're doing this? Are you gonna be the girl now?
Oh, I'm gonna be all the girls.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We should have planned this before doing this. I did not agree to this.
Should we? I always think it's better just totally like this.
Unless you're just gonna do...
A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize... We're literally switching back and forth between this guy talking.
I did not agree to this!
I'm fine with it. It's gonna confuse everyone, but I'm fine with it.
It's better than a high-pitched voice.
You go.
However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I've turned to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. And we don't even see her face.
Oh, we never see her again.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah,
Iwanako. Oh, okay. I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it. Damn it! All this time waiting for you? No. Damn it, I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line and that was the result. Pathetic. Yeah, really.
Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it.
Dude, that's terrible. You don't even sound feminine in the slightest.
I'm not trying.
I know you're not. That makes it even worse.
Oh, I have so many better voices saved
No,
up.
oh, dear.
This girl's only gonna be here for like 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. I'm reading every sentence with the same, voice. Like, I ended...
You have to say non-caring.
Isn't that like every other male character? Just bland. Yeah. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. Wow.
You can't hear the sad music, Strop, but it's really sad right now.
So, here we are, out in the cold. Wow. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. Cacophony.
I don't fucking
It's like it's from cacophony. I just don't know how to pronounce this version of the word. Cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanako flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine as she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger as my dog barks outside and ruins the moment. And I already read this.
Don't care.
All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried.
You see?
Okay. Yes, I see.
I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. Was you strong?
No. I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they're being stretched beyond the breaking point. Run! Run!
Hisao?
Run! I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Okay, I'm sorry, but that just looks weird. As they're asking you something, you just massage your throat. Like, I'm just gonna choke myself out of this.
Hisao?
Chokes. My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Yeah, because you're choking yourself.
No, he's having a heart attack, sir.
That's a heart attack, a panic attack. He's just choking.
He's not. Hisao!
And now he's dead. Credits roll.
Credits roll. End of Earth.
After Earth.
After Earth.
You cannot even get that reference. No one in the comments.
No
one's gonna get that reference. The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. Oh, am I supposed to read that too? Okay.
Oh yeah, you can tell me.
Yeah, because you can't say canopy.
No,
the world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me. All these fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. And nothing to say here. It's just an ER. He lived.
Shh, this is the opening.
Oh, you could have said something. I can't hear the noise. Reading on this.
Mike, I know is somewhere in there because I know. You know what? I'm gonna shut up.
Don't fanboy. Happy? There he is.
Yes. It's been 12 months since my heart attack. Yeah!
I thought he just straight up choked himself.
No, he literally had a heart attack.
Okay. And that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. Revel. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I have plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia.
See, there's a word I know how to say.
Yeah, one of the few. A strange word. A foreign, alien one. One that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Best timing ever.
Ooh.
Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. Of course it wouldn't. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Gee, well, parents. Of course there isn't a cure. Yeah, just make it depressing. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled and all of the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Ugh.
Yeah.
Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanaka was the last to stop visiting while she just gave up on you.
Oh.
After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyways.
This is your fault! You did this to me!
Yes! We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. Oh, the hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. No one would. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked for the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgery worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answers shows that there is at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why. I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I don't know if you're either happy or sad at this point.
Yeah, he's really like on the fence about how he feels. He's like, I'm in the hospital, but you know.
Yeah. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book. I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside, instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. Jesus Christ, this is long.
Yeah.
But that happened only rarely. God. And I couldn't even cry. Okay, now he's sad again. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There is this ritual the head cardiologist has. Satanic, perhaps?
No.
Oh, damn it. Not satanic, but damn it. He takes his time, sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Wait, what?
I don't know.
Too much points.
Yeah.
Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. We have 2 hours to live.
Hello! Hisao!
Okay.
How are you today?
I thought you were going to go racist Japanese guy for a moment there.
Oh,
Just,
no.
Strong accent. Sorry. I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him.
I believe you can go home! Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine.
You should be fine. We all... Oh, that's you.
We have all your medications sorted out. These are called antidepressants, because this fucking long shit you've been reading for the last hour to yourself really creeping me the fuck out. I'll give your father the prescription.
I'm glad you... The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. I only read one Twilight book! Who's the dad?
You can totally be the dad.
I can't do voices!
So many?
I take it from his hand and take a look at myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Okay, maybe 2 Twilight books. Oh god. Oh god.
Clinical depression, cold extremities.
Just a little bit of depression.
Whoa,
okay, I read all
diarrhea! Erectile dysfunction.
I'm just gonna read before it just turns all black. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. I see that! 12 hours.
I'm sorry, but he has erectile dysfunction and diarrhea. Not a good combination.
God. Cold extremities. This is insane. Okay, I also read Breaking Dawn. Side effects, adverse effects, contraindications, and dosages
are listed line after line with cold precision. I tried to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. It's like
I can't understand anything either! All the other words are making this difficult.
All this for the rest of my life? Every day? I'm afraid that's the best we can do at this point.
Hey, Insomnia's fine. Look at Owl City.
Yeah?
He wrote a song about it.
However, new medications are always being developed, so it wouldn't be surprised to see that a list fades over years.
Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I felt better if he hadn't said anything at all.
Also, I've spoken to your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. You know, so you don't see the stupid bitch that got you the fuck in here. What happened to her? She seemed nice.
Probably dating your best friend now. What? Wow, that was high. What?
Please calm down, sir. Listen to what the doctor has to say.
Calm down? The way he says it tells me that he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled?
What's so bad about that?
Yeah, I know. So what, you'll be antisocial. You look at all your problems, you're gonna be antisocial anyways. Whatever my concern shows is yeah, sure.
It's ignored.
See, now I'm getting my mouth.
We all understand that your education is paramount. However,
education is paramount.
I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. Because I'm afraid your ass will jump the fuck off a building. Diarrhea and erectile dysfunction? I'm just saying.
I mean, they come from different areas, so you can't think of... Unless he's also constipated.
Sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents. About to transfer.
Them too.
It's a school called
Yamaku.
Yamaku. I don't know why I thought I was going to get that wrong.
Yamaha Academy!
Yamaha! It's a school called the Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students.
Disabled? What? Am I...
It has a 24-hour nursing staff and only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby.
Oh, that's me still.
Yeah.
Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try and disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point.
Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I really aren't able to homeschool you.
So what's another choice?
We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it.
It looks like I really don't have a choice. Exactly, you don't.
Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education.
Really?
Piece of shit.
This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamned opportunity. It's an opportunity.
Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. Homework, tests, more pretty girls to give you heart attacks over.
SATs.
I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one...
A special school. That's... an insult. That is what I want to say. It's a step down.
It's not what you think. All of the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another.
I feel like you're not really changing anything. That's like saying it builds character.
It builds character. Your father's right. And many of the graduates of the school have gone to do amazing things. Like walk like a normal person while trying to get to their car sometimes. Just saying. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. That's like me saying, hey, I don't like black people, but hey, I got a black friend.
Wait, is it really though?
Kind of.
We're not racially profiling, but we're not.
We're still being a real kind of weird with it. They're still being kind of weird with it. It's like, we don't want to say that you're gonna be special, right?
I mean, you can define
We're
special
just gonna
in
hop,
very
like
different
the
ways.
doctor and the dad are just hopping around the point, and he's like, just say it. Just don't be a dick to me, and just come out with it. God.
I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is.
Yeah, you see, Hisao gets it.
I cannot. Like, I'm trying to add emotion to this. I can't.
That's cool.
I'm trying. Like, that was a question. I just, like, went straight through it.
Like,
yeah.
You are stone-faced Hisao, and I am fine with it.
Because I just kidding. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I had always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest, which you have already done for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, in his head. In his head.
In his head, yeah. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue, but there is a reaction. You're just not emoting it that much. I could easily yell something out now. Something about it, how I can go back to school. Something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no, because the plot demands it. I don't say anything. The fact is that I know it's futile. Also because the plot demands it. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, the doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There isn't really a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. See, now he's going positive. It's like a roller coaster already.
He's a teenager.
Yeah, well, that is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school.
I wish I could have gone to this school. The school seems
It's
great.
something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It wouldn't be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like.
You know, we probably should have stated earlier that I've played this before and you have never played this.
No, which is why I have such a stone cold voice.
And you have, like, no idea of what to expect.
I have no idea what to expect. I don't have no...
Act 1! Life expectancy.
That's the thing, we didn't even plan what path to take. We're just going through it.
Yeah, let's just do it.